What's up, everybody? Hey, we're back in the kitchen. We got another dessert for you. Of course, I had to show off the snowflake free zone. Alright, let's get into this recipe. It's a special recipe here. This recipe was sent to us by someone in our community. Kitty Q sent us an email asking if we like to bake. Of course I like to bake. I just don't bake all the time because most of the time it's just me. So we're going to make chocolate chunk pecan pie. It's an easy recipe. We got our oven preheating at 350. I got my pie crust out. So the recipe calls for a deep dish. I grabbed the wrong pie crust, so these are the shallow pie crust. So we might make two of them. Alright, so let's get into chocolate chunk pecan pie. So it calls for one 9-inch deep dish pie. We got our shells there, 3 large eggs, 1 cup of light corn syrup, ½ cup of sugar, ½ stick of melted butter, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 1 cup of chopped pecans, and 1 cup of chocolate chips. It does call for the mini chocolate chips, but we got the milk chocolate chips left over from my oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. First of all, before we get started with this recipe, I want to personally thank Kitty Q for reaching out to us, emailing us this recipe. So let's jump into this. Alright, so we have our ½ stick of melted butter, 3 large eggs. You know me, I don't measure the vanilla. Let's put our ½ cup of sugar in there. Alright, Kitty Q, I'm sorry, but I am going to make a substitution here. I hope you don't mind. But I'm going to use honey and substitute that for the corn syrup. I think if I'm going to use all this sugar, I'm going to use something that has maybe a little bit more health benefits. Alright, so we got a cup of sugar in here. I just wanted to try something different. This might make it more sweeter. Alright, so now once we got the wet mixture in here, we're going to get this all mixed up. Alright, so it calls for a cup of chocolate chips. And a cup of pecan. It also says to put some random holes in the bottom of the pie pan, the shell. So this one's already split. Let's pour this mixer in there. I'm just going to sprinkle some pecans on the top. Alright, so we have a filling in our pie shells. We got our oven set to 350. When I bake, I take out my cookie sheet or one of my flat trays, cover it with tin foil, and I'll put my pies on top of that. Alright guys, so we're all set to get these in the oven. Alright everybody, we just took them out. They look really good. 52 minutes. Alright, so now they have to cool for 2 hours. So I'll bring you back in 2 hours. Look at that. Alright guys, we'll be back in a while. What's up everybody? We're back. Alright, so I waited till the next morning for you to have some pecan pie and coffee. Nice and cool down. Look at that. Look at that pie. Alright, let's cut ourselves a piece. Let's give it a taste test and I'll let you know how it tastes. So it's the first time I'm making pecan pie. Wow. I gotta say, I could probably sit down and eat this entire pie. The first bite, I didn't get no chocolate, just pure pecan. The second bite, I got a chocolate chip in it. Between the honey pecan and that chocolate chip, the flavors burst in your mouth. I'm actually impressed with myself. This is the first time I've made pecan pie. Wow. Really, really good. The honey makes it a little bit sweeter. The honey kind of resonates in your mouth afterwards. So it's a really nice texture. Different levels of flavor. You get that pecan right away. And you get the chocolate, then the honey comes in. I'm actually really impressed. The deep dish shell would have been so much better. You would have had a thicker pie. But my first time making this, yeah, really good. Big shout out to Kitty Q for this recipe. I recommend every one of yous try this recipe. I will say, and I've been thinking about it, I should have tried one pie with the honey and one pie with maple syrup. Because maple syrup and pecan, that would have blended really nice together. Having that maple flavor in the pie. So again, I substituted the corn syrup with raw honey. It came out excellent. So I really hope my son takes one of these pies to work. Otherwise I'm going to eat both of these pies. They came out really good. Kitty Q, thank you for this recipe. Hey, you got any more recipes? Please send them to me. More than happy to try them out, especially if they come out as good as this did. All right, guys, listen. If you have a recipe you want us to try, whether it's a dessert, baking, cooking, grilling, email us. Leave a comment below. We'll give you the email if you can't find it. It is in the homepage description. Send it to us. We'll make it, we'll try it, and we'll give you an honest review. This is an A+ recipe. Even though I substituted the corn syrup with honey, this was awesome. All right, guys. I'm gonna go eat probably half of this pie. Hey, we appreciate each and every one of yous. Thank you.